If your knee feels stiff and rusty in the morning, let's make it mobile together so that you can start running properly once you get up. And towards the end of the video, we'll do a turbo amplifier for the exercise. I'm not lying in bed right now, but on a couch, and it's similar. So you wake up in the morning, get up and go straight to your knees. The bed is nice and soft, then you shouldn't have any problems. And then you go down as far as possible. If you can't come all the way down, just take a pillow in between that is high enough for you to lower yourself comfortably without it hurting too much, so that it is in a tolerable range. And then you slowly go further back. And when you go backwards, please make sure that your stomach goes back with you. That is super important, because if the abdomen remains and only the torso goes back, then you overextend in the back. But you want to hyperextend in the hips, so you go back, always further with the abdomen. Let's do this together. Join in right away. That is indeed a participatory video. Keep going back, breathe nicely. And you lean comfortably on. You can rely on your fists. You can also hold yourself a little on your hands. That doesn't really matter. And then you let yourself down further and further back. Breathe beautifully, enjoy. It pulls in the knee, it pulls in the thigh, maybe also in the groin. The more you go back with the torso, that is with the pelvis, the more you also have the tension in the groin. Keep going further back, breathe nicely. And now press with your right leg as if you wanted to stretch it. Because you are sitting on it, it doesn't work. But tense up properly. This is the strength training that we do so that your muscles respond even faster and more efficiently to these exercises. You press as hard as possible with your right foot against the couch, against the bed. And relax again. And with the left foot. Press the left foot as firmly as possible against the mattress. And relax again. And then come a little further back. And then again, the right foot, let's press together with the right foot. No matter how high you are, what you have placed under your buttocks and heels, completely irrelevant. You press your foot against the mattress and then relax again. And press with your left foot against the mattress and relax again. And then you go, attention. What did we say? Always further back with the belly button. And again, you press once, release, press with your left, release, and go back further. We're almost there. Breathe nicely again, retract your stomach again, and then you come up again. And now sit down on the edge of the bed, feel a little bit, slim down your legs a bit. And now we stand up. Yes, are we ready to get up? Now we are getting up. And I believe, write a comment, you'll come up better than you're used to. Because we have already achieved through this stretching that you could actually have a better feeling there now. If you can't manage this exercise in a two-legged way, then click here, you'll get the exercise one-legged. It just takes a little longer, but then it's easier. So, and now you simply turn back to the bed. Just slightly slanted so that I'm not completely turned away from you. And then you press your knees down. Walk a little forward on the bed until you feel it in your calf as well. And then you slowly let yourself down more and more. Slowly lowering. And then you feel the stretching at the top of the calf. You feel it in the back of the knee. You may also feel it along the back leg line. That's what it's called, in short, the back leg. And then we do the same. You support yourself so that you can still bear it well. Breathe it beautifully. And now we also do strength training there. And that consists of pushing against the floor with your feet, releasing again. Then we go deeper into the stretch. And again, the forefoot, the toes, more precisely, press against the ground. You relax, go a little deeper. And again, the toes press against the floor. You relax and go deeper. This is one tension, that is one strength training. The other is to tense your back and buttocks as if you wanted to pull your torso away from the bed so that the hands are relieved. Try that. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, then just stretch further. But if it works, the more often you watch the video, the more often you do the exercises, the better it should work. Then you'll notice, when you want to lift yourself up, the back of the thigh tightens down to the knee on the back side. Then you relax again, go a little deeper. And again, you tense up as if you wanted to lift your hands off the bed. Then relax again and go a little deeper. So, and now I challenge you, I hope I don't overwhelm you, yes. Now we do both, but always participate as much as possible. That's not an issue because the stretching itself, that also works, so you don't have to do this counter tension. This is another thing that makes the exercise more efficient, but not necessarily necessary. You press against the ground with the forefoot, with the toes, and at the same time you want to lift the torso. Relax, and then you'll notice it goes further down. And again, you press with your toes against the floor. You want to lift your torso, relax, and go a little deeper. Once again, to get used to it, press the tips of your feet, that is, your toes, against the floor. Additionally, tense up as if you wanted to lift your hands off the couch. Hold a little longer, relax, and go deeper again. And then you slowly come up from the exercise. Take a few steps, and if you notice, oops, it's somehow already easier, then give a thumbs up, like it, and write a comment on how you're doing. And here we also have an alternative exercise on the floor. Click on it, then you're on it. And if you have now walked from the bed to the wall, then please do the following. You place both hands against the wall. We start with the right foot. You step back with the right foot so that the heel rests. The right leg is completely extended, and you keep going further into the stretch. It pulls on the upper calf directly below the knee pit. That's where the greatest intensity should be felt. And you breathe in and out nicely, and when you exhale, you go a little further in. And what we're doing now is making the calf nice and supple again, because earlier we made the front thigh muscle supple so that it pulls the lower leg less strongly towards the knee, so that the knee is not pressed so much. And now we move to the calf so that it pulls the thigh down less. Everything to relieve the knee joint and make it function properly and beautifully again. And then we also do the power rotation. You press the forefoot, the right one, into the ground. And relaxes again. Continue into the stretch by bending your left leg. And again, you press down, let go, go further in. You press down, let go, and go further in. And again, because it was so nice, you push down, let go, and go further in. And then slowly out. You can place your left foot next to the right one because the distance will be approximately the same as the one you need from the wall. Place the right leg forward, and please make sure now again the left foot must point exactly towards the wall so it stands at a right angle to it, not outward. Often the left foot is turned outward, and then the exercise becomes much less efficient. And then you also go in here, you feel the increase in stretching again in the left upper calf below the knee pit. and we breathe ourselves in first. Breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply. Breathe beautifully. And now also here, the left forefoot, the left toes press against the ground as if you wanted to tiptoe. You relax and go further in. And again, press, release, and push further in. And press, release, and push further. And also here, what was so beautiful, again, you press and you hold yourself against the wall so that you can't push yourself up, so that the heel really stays on the ground. Let go and go further in. And now the moment has come. Now walk around and feel inside if something has changed. The chance is super big, is super high. If that's the case, then thumbs up. If you haven't given one, please enter one, like once, and write a comment where you write down what you had before, what you felt, and what you notice as a difference after one exercise, if you noticed anything. I'm actually assuming that here, and now I had also promised the booster. I will show you that, explain it to you so that you understand and can use it if you want. The amplifier, the booster for the exercise where we stood in front of the bed, consists of stretching the foot, stretching the calf. You can do this with the knee stretcher or with a few books that you place under the forefoot. Looks like this. I'll explain it to you briefly. You stand on it, probably already feel a stretching in the calf, and then gradually come down with the torso and notice, oh, this is much more effective because much more intense. You do it for the exact same time and then go out again. And you can also use it well on the wall. And when stretching against the wall for the calf, you benefit just the same. You go on it, support yourself against it, and now have much more power in the stretch, as you will immediately notice when you practice with your forefoot raised. Just a quick note about the knee brace. This is one of our aids that I have developed to make practicing easier for you, so that you need less time and maybe you can do exercises that you couldn't do otherwise. If you want more information about him, simply click on the image. There you get them. Otherwise, you can find a knee routine here. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please click there and share the video. All people who are older, not all but most, have more or less problems with the knee. Pass on the information, share the video with them, tell them the exercise. Great that you were there. Goodbye until next time.